Did you know that Google made a pair of over-ear retro headphones? I sure didn't, but today I'm going to take these out of the box and measure them. So what are these? Well, it seems that these may have been given away, likely from what we can tell on the internet, in the late 2000s as a job recruitment tactic, but there really isn't any information online available other than that. I got this pair sealed in the box, and we're gonna break that seal. And don't worry, I will be doing frequency response measurements of these. I know that this is valuable data we need to collect. Someone somewhere is probably screaming because they're saying these are collectible. Don't worry, there's more of these on eBay. That said, I did pay like $150 for these on eBay, which I highly doubt they're going to be worth that sound-wise, but what I can say is if you want me to do more weird things like this, you can support me at the Patreon at the link in the video description, because that's what makes this kind of stuff possible. Or maybe you're like, I don't want you to do this with Patreon money, in which case, I don't know, I can't really help you. That is an interesting scent. And a bright red cable that I didn't expect. No other documentation. These smell very fresh. Very new car smell. The pads are, whoa. This is like a rubberized texture that is almost sticky. I think it's just kind of had a bad time with sun exposure. The pads also seem to be discolored unevenly, probably from like UV bleaching or something like that. The headband's actually nice. This is more padding than you get on like the Sony 1000s. Foldable. That's kind of cool. More foldable and adjustability than you get on a Grado, so that's kind of neat. Tilty, ooh, you don't get that on some expensive headphones. Is the cable detachable? No, it is not. Honestly, a decent feeling cable. It's not detachable, but it is nicer than what comes on a Grado. It's nicer than what you get with a Focal, and it's nicer than what you get with a Hyphaman, so I'll take that. What an interesting design. All right, I'm actually gonna plug these up and listen to them, and then we'll go do measurements. Are these labeled? Oh, they are labeled right here, left and right, okay. Well, predictably, they are not the pinnacle of comfort. Honestly, they actually have okay bass. I mean, they're definitely mid-forward. Let's get these measured, and then I'll talk some more about them. Okay, I've done the frequency response measurements, and I have those pulled up here. It's a lot of bass, it's a lot of mid-bass, it's a lot of mids, and it's not a lot of treble. We got pretty damn good bass extension, but pretty crappy dip in the mids around 350 hertz, bumps way back up around 1 kilohertz, and then we go into the pit of despair that hits deepest point at 3.5K, and then we go back up at 7.4K. I mean, they suck, but what did you expect? Did you expect them to be good? You shouldn't have expected that. They're cool. It's neat that they can do this. Like that's, oh, and you can see that this stuff is sticky because it's starting to kind of pick up dirt from just being in the space. We're picking up just some debris. Man, this stuff is weird. I feel like it's just staying on me. Maybe I can do something cool with these. Maybe I can mod them into something. I don't know. Should we continue on this? Should this be a serious review of the Google headphones? I mean, if I was given these, I wouldn't want to work there. Actually, maybe I would, because I would listen to these and be like, damn, they really need help making headphones. I mean, the modern Pixel Buds aren't really that much better, let's be honest. Some of the tech features are cool, but the frequency response is pretty bad on the modern Pixel IEMs. I should plug these into an iPod and go be a hipster somewhere. Yeah, it sounds bad, but it's supposed to sound bad. I don't know what else I can say about these. There's not much you can say about them. Wow, you know what this is? This is the old Google logo back when they still had "Don't be evil" in their tagline. I liked this version of Google. This is back when the Nexus phones were a thing, and the Nexus 5 was like my favorite phone ever. I loved it. I had a red Nexus 5, and one of my friends had a white Nexus 5, and we thought we were the coolest kids on the block. I remember when, what was it, KitKat? Android KitKat, I think it was, came out at some point during the Nexus 5, and that was just the bee's knees and the duck's guts. I wonder if does this just pop right out of here? I don't want to break it. I might take these apart later and see what I can do with them. I did put a Grado pad on here to see what that did, and it made them worse. I mean, they're still not really much worse than like a modern Grado. They look cooler. They're probably more durable. Oh, the yellow plastic is kind of sticky too. Wow, this is just my sensory nightmare. I'm gonna stop touching these. If you know anything about these, let me know in the comments. I'm curious. I don't know how curious I want to be, because these are weird, but I like the fact that they exist despite them being weird. And it makes me miss old Google. Also, these do not fold well. Maybe you just have to fold them like this? Yeah, that's the way you gotta do it. You just gotta do that. All right, what do you guys wanna see me do with these? I'll do some kind of mod, or I'll leave them as they are. I don't know. You tell me what you want and leave it in the comments down below, and I will look through those and I'll see what gets upvoted a lot. Maybe it's just preserve them and keep them the way they are. Maybe we'll just slap some Fostex drivers in here and make them into like a planar or like a biocellulose dynamic or Creative Arvon Alive drivers or something. That is doable. I could do that. I could try and mod these and make them decent. And I'm not opposed to it. I do have a few pairs of Creative Arvon Alives laying around. Yeah, I'm gonna end this video here. If you liked it, leave a like down below. Weird video to like, but you know what? I've done stranger things. Comment letting me know what you want me to do with these or what you want to see me talk about in the future. And don't forget to stick around and subscribe for more videos like this, maybe like this, in the future. Until next one. Peace.